Thanks so much for covering for me. Has it been okay?
Sure. I just had them pick a historical figure that they'd want to write their own hip opera about. Now they're telling us who they picked and why.
Anybody good?
So far, a Malcolm X, a Rosa Parks that leaned heavily on Outcast, and actually a really intriguing one called Dick Cheney and the Membrane. Bonus points for not going for the easy joke.
I appreciate this. Normally I'd call Flancy, but she's on an ayahuasca retreat.
What was up? You said you had an emergent... Your shirt's on inside out.
Oh, what crap.
Your makeup looks really good today. You're flushed and you smell like flop sweat over baby powder. Did you have an audition this morning?
What? No,
Kayla.
I am having an affair with a married man, my sister's husband.
You went to an audition. The Shepherd Generals are today, aren't they?
Yes. Okay, fine. I had an audition. It was no big deal.
No big deal? Weren't they asking for 2 contrasting monologues?
Yeah, but I already had one of them, so I just had to,
You put together another monologue for this? You're off the wagon.
No, it was super easy. A new Jeff Hatcher piece. Very funny. It was fun. It was just one time. They're doing Who's Afraid. I had to throw my hat in the ring. Now, I won't get called back. I've never been called back by the Shepherd, and I've gotten it out of my system.
I'm just worried about you.
I'm fine. I can stop anytime I want.
How many audition pieces could you do right now? Right now?
Maybe 2 or 3.
How many?
7 pieces, but that's not that many. It's 1 comedy, 1 contemporary drama, 1 Shakespearean comedy, 1 verse.
Hey, you're a grown woman.
Thanks. I should get in there.
How was it?
Everyone laughed at my Hatcher piece and I came.
Hey guys, before we start, I want to say something. I know some of you will think it's silly, but it's something that's been bothering me, and I talked to Daniel, our youth minister.
Your boyfriend?
No. And he said I should just tell you, there has been a lot of taking the Lord's name in vain in here, and I would just appreciate it if we could be more aware of it and try not to do that.
Oh my God! Hey, everyone should feel comfortable here. Cassidy will try to keep the blasphemy in check.
Thank you.
All right, well, on the subject of discomfort, it's time to tackle the subject we've all been dreading. Obviously, it's an important one. Let's talk about sex.
Baby! You guys are the worst. Why have we been dreading this?
Well, I know it can be awkward discussing these things.
Why?
Well, maybe not for you, Greet, but we need to consider how other people might feel. Cassidy, Yukon.
I'm Christian, not Puritan. I'm all for removing the stigma around sex.
I was raised in a very naked household. If my parents aren't at the shop, they're probably having sex right now. They were very excited about me going off to college.
Is that a South Korean thing?
I don't think so.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
Hey, yeah, sorry I'm late. I just had to take Monster to the vet.
Oh no, is everything okay?
It's just that Monster has a tilted vulva? It's not really a big thing. The vet just thought I should know.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I just never thought about Monster having... It's fine. What are we talking about?
Sex.
Oh, good. What about it?
All of it. There's a lot of things we should touch on. Safe sex?
Birth control, STDs.
Abortion.
Adoption.
Wow, that was like instinctive.
Harassment?
Do they drill you on that, or?
Sexual assault.
Yes, all of these.
Gays? Gayness? What do we...
LGBTQIA.
IA? Jesus.
Hey.
Did you know they added letters?
Moving away from the binary. Just natural desire.
Honestly, who got into theater without at least a little excitement about the casual sexual vibe? Working intimately with people of the opposite sex.
Or the same sex.
Or both.
Shared dressing rooms, offstage quick changes, all that disrobing.
Reel it in a little.
Who hasn't thought about the fact that before long you'll likely have all seen each other naked?
Hey, you know what? This is a great conversation. Super important. I should go get everybody coffee.
I wouldn't even have had my first sex if it wasn't for theater.
Yeah, you told us about your Crucible girls.
Oh, that was during the run. Before we opened was the wardrobe mistress. She really liked being called that, too.
Gross.
She wasn't old. I mean, she's older than me, but only in her 30s, I bet.
Really? That's a good age? Fond memories, I mean?
Oh, yeah. She was... Yeah.
Coffee? 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 What do people want?
You know what we should do is HPV.
Yeah, WTF HPV.
What about it?
It's confusing. We tried to do a sketch last year, but it didn't land.
Get vaccinated.
Unless you're too old.
But the vaccine isn't 100% effective, so practice safe sex.
But condom usage hasn't been proven to be effective against HPV.
So make sure and get tested.
Unless you're a man. Men can't be effectively tested.
But you probably have it. Pretty much everyone does. But don't panic. It probably won't affect you at all.
Unless it kills you.
Just text me your orders. I'll be at Starbucks.
He does this every year. He can never do the sex sketches.
We keep a bag backstage for him to breathe into.
And that's something to keep in mind as we're writing. Some people will be uncomfortable with this topic, but there's a secret to doing touchy material, and that secret is funny.
The secret is funny?
What's the secret?
No, that is the secret. It's funny.
What's funny?
The secret.
And what's the secret?
Knock it off, all of you! God damn, who's on first?
Hey,
Who is? I don't need to know.
The secret is to make this stuff funny.
Yes, funny, and this is the tricky part, as edgy as we can make it without going too far. These are high school kids. They're already talking about this stuff. If we go in there sounding like their parents, we're gonna lose them. I mean, who feels comfortable talking to their parents about sex? Exactly.
so you want us to work blue?
Light blue.
Aqua.
Think hard PG-13.
Beth and I were just texting about this last night. It's smart. About how people use comedy to smuggle in risky ideas. South Park, Eminem.
Book of Mormon, Avenue Q.
You guys are gonna have to take the lead on this. Beth and I are not gonna be the people to determine how to talk like your generation.
Your generation. I mean, we're not both so much older than they are.
Yeah, Beth's a pretty hip chick.
Thanks. Yeah, I try to stay fit.
Fit?
Like, current, up to date.
That's not what fit means. Yukon, grab a pen. You guys start brainstorming. What terms are we using? What's our language?
Can we say, like, hand jobs?
Maybe. But funny?
So handies.
Totally handies. There's the line. We do this right, the kids are laughing, and the adults are squirming just a little. Speaking of which, could I see you in the tunics for a minute? Is there something going on with you and Danilo that I don't want to know about?
Please, no.
Really?
Yes.
Good.
Even if there was, he's 22 next February.
See, the fact that you know that concerns me.
Okay, I'm actually glad you brought this up.
Why?
Well, just the last few nights we've been texting. Not sexy texting, just, you know, hey, what are you up to kind of stuff. And I feel like it might be...
Booty calls?
Well, texts.
Booty texts?
And of course, at first I thought, nope, that would be wrong.
Good thought.
But then I thought, wait, why?
Bad thought. Stick with one.
We're both adults?
Nope, number one.
I'm single. He's got his whole actor dude thing going on.
Better number one or number two? Better number one.
I never got with that guy when I was in my 20s.
He was in kindergarten in your 20s.
You know what I mean. So, I just wanted to ask you first, just as a hookup or whatever, would it be wrong?
Yes. Gonna just draw the line. Would it be illegal? No. Would it potentially make things in the group very uncomfortable and possibly damage the reputation of the cautionary tailors just as we're putting that scandal behind us?
Yeah, what happened back then?
Who remembers? Would it do all that? Yes, it would.
So what I'm hearing you say is follow my heart.
Nope.
Thank you.
I didn't say that. That's not your heart, Elizabeth. That's your cootie cat.
How do you think you get to sit in judgment of me? I am not judging you. God is.
Oh,
Whoa.
right, I forgot.
What
You,
happened?
like,
We
speak
started
for
talking
us.
about
You are, like,
homosexuality.
super BFFs.
Cassidy
He is
brought
my
up the
BFF,
Bible.
actually.
She hates
And I don't
sinners.
have to speak for him.
Or
There's a whole
sins.
book filled with his word.
One of them,
Written
I
on
got
it.
confused.
Okay, but the Bible's okay with Andy. Andy's not gay. Andy likes girls. You like girls, don't you?
Very much.
But he used to be a girl. And he liked girls, so he became a boy. He found a loophole. That is so not fair.
Are you lobbying for me to be more persecuted?
No, I just want her to acknowledge her hate. I don't hate you. I worry about you.
Don't make the effort.
It's no effort.
And when you lose your virginity, I hope you're young enough to enjoy it.
Who says I'm a virgin?
I don't know. This? Odds?
Oh my God, you two.
Hey! Well, maybe you're wrong. And maybe I regret a night at Lutheran camp when I got bored looking at the Zales website with the other girl counselors and I wandered out. And I found passion in a canoe with a strong yet tender senior advisor.
Okay. We're not being particularly hypothetical anymore, and things have obviously gotten heated. Let's table this for now. This is a good start. Let's move on, and we'll come back to it when we've all had a chance to chill out a little. Have a seat. All right, Beth, what's next on the list? Hopefully something less controversial.
Racism.
Great. Let's talk about racism.
We should wait till next year.
Hey.
Hey. So, I kind of wanted to follow up with you about our conversation the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to, but I think I should. Kind of my job.
Yeah, well, we went for a beer the other night, just casual, and I decided against it.
Oh, good. I think that's good.
You're right. We have to work together, and we have nothing in common. I just thought, what would we talk about in the morning?
Posters in his dorm room, recent huge mistakes you've made.
Anyway, you don't have to worry about it.
I appreciate that, on behalf of the group.
It was Dave, wasn't it?
What was Dave?
Back when you guys were in the group, Dave crossed a line, didn't he? Some high school girl or...
No, actually. That was me.
Wait, what?
There was a guy at a party one night on campus. We were drinking. He said he'd seen the show. I thought he meant at orientation. Turns out he was 16 from some fancy private school. His parents found out and only agreed not to press charges if the Cautionary Tailors were disbanded. So I appreciate you keeping things appropriate. It's a touchy subject. I just want the group to be able to put it in the past.
Of course. You realize you have half a dozen good-looking college theater kids working in close proximity? Getting them to keep their hands off each other is kind of an untenable goal.
I know. I just hope that if they do start messing around, I don't have to know about it.
I'm gonna get a water. You want anything?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Jesus f***ing Christ.